Sister Lily is a nun. There are different types of nuns depending on what religion you are looking at. Let's look at the eyes on her neck. Let's look at the chain on her neck. And if we look at it, we can see that there is a cross. This is the symbol of Christianity. This means she is inspired by a Christian nun. The conclusion we can reach is that there are a lot of things in Black Clover inspired by Christianity. In this video, we discuss the origins of devils or demons in Black Clover. The devils in Black Clover are humanoid beings with bat-like wings, sharp teeth, along with horns and tails. They resemble the illustrations of devils of Christian art. If they were inspired by Christianity, then it wouldn't be far-fetched to say there are other creatures in the Black Cloververse inspired by the same thing. Now let's talk about the origins of the devil. If mythological creatures like elves, dwarves, and devils exist, then it is not too far-fetched to assume that angels could possibly exist. If elves and dark elves exist, then angels definitely exist because devils are banished angels turned evil, aka dark angels. So these devils have their own dimension they reside in. However, have you noticed they are very eager to get out? Why is that, do you think? Why would anyone want to leave their own home for another? I'll tell you why. It is not their home and they don't want to leave. They want to escape. There's a difference. Leaving means you are exiting by choice, but escaping means that you are trying to get away from that place because you are being forced to stay. If they desperately want to escape the underworld, it means it is not their home. It is a prison. The most repetitive thing we learn about devils is their desperate need for a body. When Zagred escaped from the underworld, he came out with a cloud-like form. We don't know why their bodies change into clouds in the human world. However, it is evident that the cloud form does them no favors since all the devils in the underworld long for a real body. This could possibly mean that the underworld is not a physical realm, and thus crossing over to the physical world reduces them to nothing but a conscious gas-like cloud. The reason why they desire a body is because every living being with magic requires a grimoire in order to use magic to its fullest potential, and it is through access of a body that an individual is able to wield a grimoire. So this proves that their quest is ultimately to complete themselves. That explains why Zagred plotted for centuries in order to get a body. This is why devil possession is a reoccurring thing in Black Clover. According to the law, mana flows through all living things. However, not all beings are able to use magic in the way mages do. We haven't seen animals use grimoires, which means that if devils can use it, they are meant to use grimoires just like humans do. So why don't they? Well, let's evaluate. First of all, they don't have the instruments necessary to achieve their full potential. Second of all, they are stuck in a prison-like domain they clearly hate. And third of all, if the underworld is a prison, it means someone put them there. Seems to me like they were banished there and stripped of any powers that can enable them to escape. You know who does that? Someone who is superior. Now, the devils have been cast out of the human world by somebody. If Sister Lily and the devils were inspired by Christianity, then it will not be too far-fetched to say that there must be some kind of a god present in the world. Dwarves, elves come from a mythology which has a pantheon of gods, right? And then we are also being introduced to the Qlipoth as well as ideas of Yggdrasil, which represent other realms, which comes from the Norse mythology as well. In these mythologies, gods do exist, so Black Clover could possibly have a single god or a pantheon of them. Here's my theory. It could be that devils were a group of angels in the past who used forbidden magic and lost themselves as a byproduct, hence transforming into devils. The reason I say this is because angels/devils aren't physical beings, and therefore it would make sense why they don't have bodies when they arrive in the human world. It also proves my theory about the underworld not being a physical realm. It's established people who use forbidden magic receive a wedge after extensive use. This is evident as forbidden magic users like the Dark Triad and Asta grow some on their heads under the influence of devils. Growing a wedge is a sign that you have lost some humanity in you, and so we can assume continuous use of forbidden magic causes a person to slowly lose control of themselves as they develop features resembling a devil until the transformation is complete. In this picture here, you can see 3 members of the Dark Triad act on their savage instincts and killing intent. They are slowly losing their humanity. Those are the side effects of forbidden magic that comes from the underworld. We could say devils are angels who lost themselves and transformed into devils through forbidden magic. These angels could have been power hungry and thus looked to forbidden magic to gain more power, which in turn corrupted them. Either that, or they were always wicked in nature. Now here's the story. The transformation of a devil could possibly turn anyone into a cruel and heartless individual capable of no good, and thus corrupted angels were cast into the underworld as punishment. They were purposely stripped of grimoires and their bodies to prevent them from utilizing their full power to escape at will. It could be that the banished individuals multiplied in the underworld to build an army and get revenge once they escape. In Black Clover chapter 252, we learn that Loro Pichica has access to knowledge of the previous Heart Queens of the past. The vision she saw of the Qliphotht and devils came from the past. This means that Loro Pichica saw the memories of one of the Heart Kingdom queens of the past who was present when the angels turned devils and once roamed the earth, causing destruction. Either she saw the event where angels turned into demons, or she saw an event where someone managed to combine world tree magic along with dark magic to unleash demons on the earth. So demons being unleashed must have probably happened in the past. Either that, or the visions she saw were of the past when angels turned into demons. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Now if you click on the left, I have an entire story of Julius Nova Chronos' life, and if you click on the right, I explain how mana works in the world of Black Clover.